afternoon, everyone. This is Dr. Kazoo at WKAZZO Weather Network. How do you like that? No, cut it one.
Okay. All right.
You have that you can send that up. Okay.
We'll do it again. You're doing good. Hold on, let me get a good angle. Remember, you're facing the. That's your chair. Your position. You look good. You want to leave that jacket on, or you want to take it off?
It's cold in here.
It's not that bad in here. What's it say? It's 50 degrees in here.
Not even 49 now. It went up. Oh, okay. We had it on for 10 minutes, so it went up 1 degree. It's a real good heater you have. Heating system you have here. Okay.
Go ahead. Do your intro.
Good afternoon, everyone. This is Dr. Kazoo at WKAZZO and Weather Network. Well, lately, folks, we have not been on the air. If you probably have noticed, you haven't heard from us for a while. We haven't been really doing too many weather forecasts here, but what's going on, like we told you before in past weather segments, we do have a rip in the magnetic core around the Earth, that's why your weather is unbelievable in some places and other places all around the country. It's different. What was it in California? They just had recently, within the last week or so, probably 10 inches of rain or more. They were supposed to hit the West Coast there. Stuff, it's weird. With that rip, things are going to happen. I heard one winter weather forecast for the East Coast saying there's going to be in January and February. There's going to be a high pressure out in the Atlantic are stalling, and all these storms are going to come up the coast. Well, usually that's what does. That's not really, well, it is just a forecast that happens every year. I don't want to criticize, but it's not really. The man only told you what happens every year. But I think things are going to be a little bit different. On the 21st, 22nd of this month, some people were talking about the planets lining up. Yeah, they actually are supposed to. They've been lining up for a long time. That's why that's another thing that's been affecting the weather for a long time. Places are getting very severe tornadoes and hurricanes and earthquakes and stuff, which we did forecast that about a year or so ago when we did the forecast. We said all this stuff was going to happen. So we were 100% accurate on that part of it. Yeah, we were. It started, we had some real bad tornadoes this year and hurricanes and stuff like that. And when Hurricane Sandy came, that was one of the worst. And we said that was about a year or so ago. We said that was going to happen, that they were going to eventually start, these hurricanes and tornadoes were going to get a lot worse than they did. Now the winter forecast, I'm like up in the air with it because, yeah, up in Canada and places like that, it will be cold, the South. But here we have a shift in the North Pole and the South Pole. So, expect it. We live in the snow belt areas. Could expect a lot of snow. Some places one forecast I heard at the beginning of the summer forecasted that a winter forecast the West wasn't going to see that much snow, and it's already snowed in Colorado and places out west like that already. So that guy, doesn't really do good to predict it. Forecast. I believe I was most accurate like 2 years in a row when I did it, and the year I predicted how many hurricanes were going to hit the East Coast. There was I think 2 or 3. I hit it right on the money. Everybody else was predicting 5, 10, 11, 12, but we got that. But expect it. On the East Coast, January and February, you may see a couple big storms coming. The West, you're going to see snow. It's just going to be different all through the United States. It's like a repeat performance that you hear every year from all the forecasters. Yeah, you live in areas where it usually snows, it's going to snow. Warm, hot. But tornadoes are going to be worse down south than whatever's there. And the severe thunderstorms are the snow. There's going to be high winds, ice this year. A lot of it was puzzling too. But, other than that, I really haven't been putting too much into it lately, though I probably will again down the road. But we're going to take a break right now, so take care.
Good.
People don't know that. They didn't see me. Okay, now. One final thing, a little bit, yeah, the 21st this month, the planets are lining up, which we said. Now that's the end of the Mayan calendar. And everybody predicts there's going to be a lot of big changes. Yeah, very, very well. That's why I'm not really giving too much of a winter weather forecast, because of what's going to happen on the 21st and 22nd with the Mayan calendar ending and all the planets lining up. And like we said, they started to line up already. They've been lining up for a while, but they're going to be merged together into one around that time period. At least that's what the Mayan calendar states. And if it does, that could really have an effect on your weather. Places that see snow could be sunny. You know, it could be reversed, which you have to wait all this out and see. That's why these people are out forecasting winter forecasts and stuff. So I'm not going to say they're going to be totally wrong, but but I question it this year, all these winter forecasts, because of this lining up, because you got to see what's actually going to happen if you go month by month and see what it actually does on these 2 dates, the 21st and 22nd, when they claim all this is going to happen. Some people say it's going to be the end of the world, but you never know. But what did crack me up this time was everybody paid so much to our elections this year instead of what's going to happen here. And this is like a little bit more important than that, really, because I'm not even going to get into that. But everybody have a good day. Take care.
Mention this, the planets are lining up, and the magnetic, I don't understand this magnetic situation. People were talking about the Earth shifting on its axis. Now,
well, the Earth's already
I'm just asking. No, just introduce yourself again. This is Dr.
I don't know.
Go ahead.
I've been paying too much attention to it.
No, introduce yourself again. Go ahead.
All right, hello. Here I am again, good old Dr. Kazoo. Yeah, planets lining up, but he's mentioned, yeah, the magnetics of it are the polarities that come, they're going to come together. And it's going to cause a shift. It is going to cause some type of shift. Now, one scenario is too, which I heard. Okay, there could even be major earthquakes on the Earth then too, like major ones that you've never seen before out of all this, and that could really, and you could see a lot happen up in space with the corporations. The communications could be really screwed up over this, like the power outages and stuff like that. But you're going to have to wait this out and actually see what actually happens. Okay, I'm not going to say 100% it's going to happen because I'm not committing myself to it. I'm just going to give you a general idea. Expect it. You could see a lot of power outages over this. Could see earthquakes out of this. You may see nothing out of this. You might see total communications in your broadcast. You might have the TV on and all of a sudden there's no picture on it. Over the screen, because something could happen over it up in space with the NASA and the corporation setups. It could interrupt with that. It can interrupt with a lot of the communications up in space. It could do a lot of damage. This lining up. So something I think was well, the elections this year was important, but they should have discussed a little bit more on this too. What would actually happen once this lines up, since it is the end of the Mayan calendar? Is the Earth going to take a new step forward? Is it going to be the end? What's actually going to happen out of all this? This is something you have to seriously wait out. That's, like I said before, that's why I really didn't give a winter forecast this year, because I didn't want to commit myself and something like this happens and the weather really gets screwed up and does completely the opposite of what a forecaster would tell you. That's just something we have to wait out and see. And I know I'm the only one that told you it's about this. So everybody have a good day and happy weather day to you. This is Dr. Kazoo signing off for WKAZZO.
Very good. You're excellent. And we all know what's going to happen September 21st. People don't believe you, but you can't commit to it.
I did.
Nowhere to run to. Where are you going to run to?
Yep.
Do you have your own spaceship you can fly and leave out of here?
Shut up. No more. No more. No more.